Yeah. Where Mike at?
I don't know. He ain't call you? You normally here?
He ain't called me.
Late.
Yeah.
Slow ass boy. Taking him so long.
Look at my boy's face. He said, I'm ready.
Sorry about that, boys. I came from a little special place. I found some employment in hell.
Yeah.
So I had to, I had to let the devil know I got a show to do. So welcome to KAFÉ KEYDOOR, everybody. I'm the only guy that sold his soul. Right across from me are the other two that still have their souls. To my right is KEYDOOR.
How you doing?
And across from me is Flashlight. So are you guys' souls intact for today?
I don't know.
I try to keep it that way.
You know?
You try to keep it that way?
Yeah.
You ever thought about selling your soul today?
I actually have. Maybe not today.
Maybe not today.
Soon enough.
Maybe. I'll get that $1 billion maybe.
Yeah, hopefully. Speaking of billions, you guys are aware of the Netflix walkout that recently happened?
Oh, bro, yeah. I made a TikTok about the Netflix walkout and it got fucking deleted.
Oh yeah.
For bullying and harassment.
So did they give you like a notification or anything like that, or they just kind of just soft locked you out?
They just cut me out.
TikTok does not give warnings. They just like, oh, we don't like it. Get out.
I mean, it'd be like that, man. But hey, so in regards to the Netflix walkout, if you hadn't seen Dave Chappelle's The Closer, that supposedly has been causing problems within a community.
The community.
The community.
The transgender
mafia.
one.
We're gonna say the
transgender mafia.
Yeah. So yeah, that's been causing a stir within the mafia, and it's stirred a walkout, so to say. And it's been quite a decent couple of days. There's been some small support here and there. It's not.
Dave Chappelle said he don't give a fuck.
Yeah, Dave Chappelle didn't care. The Netflix CEO kind of laughed in his email.
My boy said, if this is what being canceled is like, I kind of like it.
He kind of.
My boy put that tweet out a couple days ago.
The thing is, like, with Dave Chappelle's message, he wanted to come to an understanding. He's like, hey, look, if we can't laugh together, then what's the point?
What's the point, bro? Why take life so fucking serious? It's not that deep.
You can't take life too seriously. You want to know why? Because you can't make it out alive.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I don't think the folks in the back heard you.
Say that again. Say that shit one more time.
All right.
Hit him with that shit one more time.
You can't take life too seriously because you're not gonna make it out alive.
Ooh, you said put on a shirt. Pseudocidal shirt. I like that.
Now, in regards to this walkout, there's been a lot of employees and some people in support of
fired.
Fired, so to say, maybe. Well, actually, no. They were actually they were issuing demands for a lot of I wouldn't say support, but financial backing to get new talent within that mafia, so to say.
Oh, brother.
So
they want to get some transgender.
The content creators or non-IBM machines, so to say.
But it's like, why take it so serious, bro? It's just a comedy show. Let it go.
Yeah, you're supposed to.
Just don't watch it.
I wouldn't say. I'm not gonna be that guy. But like, if you don't like it, don't watch it. Like if you're gonna be curious and watch something that,
especially if it quote attacks your group of people or your way of life. So you're gonna watch it, even if
I think
if
the
you don't
issue.
Like it, don't watch it. You know what I mean?
The issue is,
if you really want to have an issue with it, just fucking cancel your Netflix subscription.
Yeah, I mean that's true. If you feel like Netflix is the problem, like you shouldn't allow this on then cancel your Netflix.
All your demands are not going to be heard unless you just cancel your subscription. You got to hit them in the pockets if you want some real change to happen. Most niggas not finna cancel their shit.
That is true, yeah.
Okay.
Now, in regards to this little protest here, there have been some counter protests within the same day. So I don't know if you guys have ever seen this before, but there was a guy by the name of Vito. Let me get his name right Vito Gesualdi.
I still don't think you got it right.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, I still don't think you got it right.
Yeah. So yeah, Vito Gesualdi and Dick Masterson. Those were the
Dick Masterson. There's no way that's his name.
No way that's his real name.
His real name is Dex, but people call him Dick.
Oh, I was gonna be like, hey yo, that nigga name is Dick Masterson. Hey, Mr. Dick Masterson, Richard Masterson here.
Now, in regards to those two, they became alliances as of recent because they're rebooting Dick's old podcast called "The Biggest Problem in the Universe." Uh-huh. So they decided to team up and go to the counter protests at Netflix. Both had the signs that read, "We like Dave and jokes are funny." You know,
Right.
kind of harmless, so to say. You know, it's not something too ridiculous, nothing too out there, nothing out of bounds. You know, so they show up with these signs. Now, let me tell you what happens with those two. Now, Vito kind of got, the short end of the stick, really. Mm-hmm. Actually, no, he's got the longer end of the stick because all they did was tear off his sign, said he got a weapon, and then just kind of left. So Vito kind of had to deal with like walking headaches, while Dick Masterson actually got assaulted.
Ooh. What do you mean assaulted?
He got pushed into actually I wouldn't say marble, a concrete ball. A concrete ball. You know, like the decor,
like the thing outside of Target, like
something like that. He got
what?
pushed. He got
called
pushed.
a ballast, Mike.
It's called a ballast.
It's called a ballast.
Is it ballast?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he got pushed into a ballast and got a concussion. Mm-hmm. So, but it doesn't compare to Vito. You know, I even have an illustration to show you what Vito had to deal with.
Well, my boy looked like Naruto Sage of Six Paths mode, though.
Now, the person with the tambourine in this photo here, she was just constantly shaking and like saying, "Repent, motherfucker! Repent, motherfucker!" Just constantly talking over Vito while he was trying to like explain himself.
Sounds like AIDS.
It's pretty fucking AIDS. Like all Vito had to deal with was a walking headache.
Yeah.
That's all. He didn't get assaulted.
Be fine.
They just took off. They just ripped off his sign, albeit with a struggle.
So what did Netflix do about this?
Nah, Netflix. The CEO apologized about the emails that leaked.
Some emails leaked. Some emails leaked.
He kind of just laughed it off. Really.
Yeah, he was being like
like a dude, bro. He was just like, whatever.
Whatever. It's not that
many.
It's not that many. Fuck you niggas. Get out of here. Anybody
he was apologizing for getting caught with his pants down.
Anybody else that got a real problem, you're fired. You can
Basically,
leave.
That's what happened. Now, I think Dave he wanted to set up a meeting too with the organizer of the walkout, so to say. But I mean, nothing.
Dave's just trying to save some people's jobs. That's all it is. He's like, let me talk to the person who organized this, so I can understand. So I can try to see where they're coming from.
Well, the person's name is Ashley Marie Preston.
She's had a lot of problems in her life.
Now, speaking of Ashley Marie Preston,
I was going to say some foul shit. I didn't want to say it. Let me chill.
Now we're gonna get to Ashley. Okay, so there were some tweets that have resurfaced out to the public.
Oh, this is your popcorn reading time.
This is my popcorn reading time. I've taken the liberty to use Kedar's printer and do a little popcorn reading session with all of her old tweets. But before I pass these out, I want to say what the first tweet here. So, this tweet was from September 8th, 2018. Pretty recent. Bro, I'd beat the dog shit out of you, furry slipper wearing ass fuckboy. In real life, I'd smash your fucking head in like a can of A&W root beer.
Bitch, I bet you would. Let me get that example. Shit.
But
bitch, I bet you would. Goddamn. That bitch got more chest hair than me.
You and the whole Texas linebacker. All of them. Ain't nobody scared of you. Actually, I might be a little scared of you.
That's kind of fucked up. That's kind of fucked up.
Oh, I'm not even finished.
That's kind of fucked up. But she deserved it. She go crazy.
But I'm going to fall back and let you keep pretending for the internet, Dick Writer.
Oh, brother. I want to see what else she said. Pass it here.
Now, so with these tweets here, we're gonna read it out. We're gonna do a little exchange. I'll go ahead and read the first tweet, and then you can continue on, and then we'll do a little rotation here. So, take one and pass it down.
Nigga said, take one and pass it down. Hell yeah! All right, I'm back at school again. Like shit. So, hell yeah! Can you read that
now? The first tweet. The first tweet says, "Asian hoes act like they won't get karate chopped in they motherfucking throat. What is this hoe staring at? Mind your beeswax. #bitch."
And she's supposed to be the voice of the revolution?
I believe so, yes.
Are you fucking serious?
This is terrible.
This is what she's doing?
Yeah, like the Liberty kids did better than
one like. She ain't even getting no likes out here. And she's fucking verified.
You read the next one underneath.
All right, I got you. I got to put her voice on. Latino and Asian.
Latino and Asian businesses need to stop being rude and fucking disrespectful. And I know it's a lot to ask in California, but speak fucking English too.
Wait, what?
Speak fucking English too. I guess she had
she
to
was-
have made she had to have made a twat.
A twat.
She had made a tweet and mistakenly, you know, when you make a mistake, you put the asterisk after.
Yeah.
You tweeted again. You twatted again.
You twatted the second time. Oh shit.
Don't forget the hashtag too.
That's funny. Yeah, I said it.
Oh my god.
Now
She wants change.
Flashlight, you're next. Underneath that tweet.
Another damn Asian almost hit me while crossing. What the fuck is it with y'all in these damn vehicles? I have an idea. Count.
Continued. So like,
Oh.
you go to the top,
bro.
You go to the top on the right side.
Count. You talk about the guy that count. You fucking hear this dude, bro.
So at the top right, that's the continued tweet.
Oh, okay. Oh man. McDonald's on Wilshire.
Yeah.
Eating my salad and protein wrap. This Asian. Oh, okay.
Ooh.
This Asian. Ooh. Keep looking at me. His count.
He's continued.
I know.
Whoa.
All right, I'll read the next one.
That's you, Mike.
I'll read the next one.
This Asian. Whoa.
This Asian nigga in Subway got a fat ass. He almost looked like bitch from behind.
Oh my God.
Hashtag shaking my head.
That's ridiculous, bro. Just broke my phone on this Asian bitch's head. I have Asian friends, but they some motherfucking weirdos sometimes. Wait, what? I said it,
But we all think it.
we all think it. I don't think
Who
that.
thinks that?
I don't think that at all.
This bitch tripping.
Almost got hit by an Asian in a BMW as I crossed the street. What is up with her almost getting? Look where you're going, bitch! Damn. Yes, I know what. Yes, I know what you mean. But the important thing is that we didn't say it. Huh?
I don't know. Hashtag racist ass lol retweet. Viva la Barbie M at the go-to girl. I don't do Asian or Samoan. Oh, I don't do Mexican, Asian, or Samoan.
Ugh. Just cause that Asian bitch cleaned the fuck. Wait, what? Just cause that Asian bitch cleaned the fuck out. You mess up my order and then blame me? English is my first language, bitch. Never ordering again. Hey, yo, she tripping.
Yeah, she's bugging.
She's a problem.
So yeah, that's the leader of the Netflix walkout.
But how can you be a leader of any kind of change and you out here saying shit like this?
Yeah,
Even
like-
if that was in 2011. That was 10 years
Even
ago.
if it was 2009.
Yeah.
You can't be the leader of no revolution now.
being a racist. You can't do that, bro.
Especially it's Asian skewed. You know, like I can see if you were just racist across the board, like you called some Caucasians.
This
stuff,
was targeted.
Some, you know, but like
targeted
you have
shit,
a
man.
problem with Asian people specifically.
Like, God
that's
damn.
a problem with you.
Yeah,
Right.
talking about. I said it, but we all think it. Like,
Were you good? You good?
Focus.
so yeah, that's
I can't fucking believe this.
that's the leader of the walkout. Now,
She's not
granted,
gonna have no change only because it's just like, bro, what are you actually fighting for?
I don't know, but granted, you know, with the counter protests, I mean, those guys aren't saints either. You know, Vito, he's a bit of a snitch on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Like he cold snitched to Susan Wojcicki because this
Woosh cookie.
Yeah, Woosh Cookie. He snitched to her because some guy had Alex Jones on his stream. And Alex Jones is a banished man on YouTube, as everybody probably knows at this point. So,
Why everybody hate Alex Jones again? What do he do?
he's a conspiracy theorist.
What's wrong with that?
Kind of an entertainer, you know?
What's wrong with conspiracy theories?
I don't know.
People got problems with conspiracy
People
theories?
have problems with people have a problem with you just living your life the way you want to live it. Like I can sit here and believe in mermaids wholeheartedly, and I go and tell I can sit here and say this to myself. And somebody will be like, "Fuck you believe in fish people for?" I'm like, why does it matter to you? I'm sitting here enjoying my mermaid content. Leave me alone.
This will be the best picture in 2021.
Real leader of this movement should have been Lil Nas, but
Oh no,
He was the only one that actually has like some real shit to say for real.
what did he say about the whole?
No, just him in general. Like
Yeah.
him as an icon. Like he's the one that would actually get something going on if some shit.
Yeah,
was
like
changing,
if he said what y'all bitching for, Like if he said that, like if he made a Twitter, like if I finally sat down and watched The Closer, fuck y'all bitching for.
But he not transgender.
I mean, but he's gay.
Yeah.
But
He's
this,
gay, but he's
it
not
wasn't.
transgender.
He wasn't directing it at the transgender community. He was directing it at the gay community as a whole. Did you hear what he said?
No.
He was basically saying, "How come niggas can get treated however they want to get treated on internet, on social media, on any platform, but the moment you slip up and say anything bad about the gay and or transgender community, I don't know why he separated it, but why? Like if you say anything bad about them, you get canceled." And then he went on to prove his point. He was like, I can, because in one of his specials, he said, I can say nigga as many times as I want, but and it's okay for the radio station.
Right.
But I'm not a nigga. So
Right.
you mean to tell me I can say nigga because I'm a nigga, but they can't say nigga because they not a nigga? Come on. Like, we can't do, like, everybody can't do what they want to do, basically. Right. So it's like, him just breathing on the mic, talking about the LGBT community is what started this whole thing. He didn't even say anything bad. He was just, basically what happened was his point being proven. If I say anything bad about the gay community right now, whether it's a joke or not, I'm going to get canceled. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
At
Wrong
the end
think
of his-
is like, it can get you in trouble for having wrong think, so to say. So
I still don't even remember everything that he said about him being all that serious though.
He didn't say anything. He was making jokes. He was doing what he does best.
He was just
talking
being a
and
comedian.
He was being a comedian. He didn't say anything like, man, all gay people need to jump off a bridge. He didn't say anything like that.
oh man,
Nobody. He didn't.
You're foreshadowing already. You're foreshadowing
They
already.
gonna fucking take that clip and be like, oh, you heard what Flashlight said? You heard what he said? He said all gay people need to jump off a fucking bridge.
Man, talk about shining a flashlight on his words.
Come on,
my
man.
God.
No, that's a spotlight. That's a spotlight.
Yeah, the
You
whole
just gonna
spotlight, yeah.
one piece of the conversation.
Damn, bro. But y'all heard about that Boosie shit with him and Lil Nas? Since we were just
So
talking
what did this Boosie character say? What did he say?
what did this Boosie character say? I wonder. Hold on. I think I actually got it right here on my phone. Hold on.
So, all right, for the ones who may not understand what's going on, Lil Nas X is America's favorite rapper. Apparently, he's number one right now, and he's gay. Surprise, surprise. Lil Boosie is also a rapper, and he does not like the fact that Lil Nas X is a gay rapper.
I don't think he likes the fact that anyone is gay at all.
Yeah,
I don't think he likes anything that has to do with men dick in another men's dick in another men's ass. I don't think he wants anything to do with that. I think he got a problem with all of that.
He said he don't want it in his vicinity.
Right? Like, he did go crazy on Dwayne Wade's kid though. When he was like, I want to be transgender, he went crazy on him too.
Yeah, but
he ain't go this far though.
That ain't your kid though, bro.
Right?
Yeah,
he ain't go this far though.
You ain't got to bully a teenager like that, bro.
Come on, man.
Relax.
So like, Lil Nas X was like, I got a new song with Boosie coming out. He posted that shit on his Instagram. I got a new song with Boosie coming out.
See, I didn't know that.
He said, I got a new song with Boosie. And so in retaliation to that, Boosie was like, stop trolling me, F word, LOL.
Oh,
You a whole bitch playing with a gangster. Shake my head. You can keep sucking dick and getting fucked in your ass in peace. You hate yourself. I would too if I was you, Lil Nas X. If you commit suicide, you would do this world a huge favor. Nobody wants you here.
I didn't realize that Lil Boosie was a 14-year-old girl.
You know what I feel like?
Acting all.
And watch when Rich J comments, some nobodies talking about somebody. A bunch of nobodies talking about nobody. Oh, brother, shut up.
That was such a cringe comment. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, bro. Like, I was
actually
reading the
funny.
fucking hate comments that we got on some of our shorts, bro. That's so funny to me that niggas will sit and talk shit about you, but they have no profile picture.
ain't got no profile picture. Got no content.
got no content.
Bro didn't even leave a like. He just left a comment.
He just left
Ooh,
a comment, a
ooh,
negative one.
A weird boy.
That's Boosie. Maybe Rich J is Boosie. He already hating. Because he talked about his homie Meek Mill. That's why.
We're already down the rabbit hole of speculation and theory. We're already down there. But hey,
Damn.
you know,
I was on TikTok I'd say a couple hours ago.
yeah.
And as a frequent DoorDash employee, it's hilarious. But there was this TikToker. I can't tell you his name. Once I look at the what's the name, I'll be able to tell you. But y'all have seen it more than likely by now.
Keep switching.
So the DoorDasher, he ended up saying he got an order for $9.25 to go 731 miles. Bro looks at the camera and said, "Bro, if you just order DoorDash in Rhode Island, you better make you a sandwich, bro. It ain't making it, bro.
I've
If you
never
just ordered
heard
you
of
a
that.
burger,
Might as
get
well
over
just-
it."
Yeah, you better off just making it off at home, man. Like, who does that? I didn't know you could do that.
Well, you know, on DoorDash, if you scroll long enough, like I've experienced this myself. I had to take a trip like damn near 15 miles outside of my normal delivery zone, and it pissed me off. It ruined my whole day. But like that kind of stuff happens all the time with DoorDash. Like you'll get an order, and then it'll tell you how far it is, but you don't really put into perspective how far it is until you've accepted it, you got the food, and then you're like, 20 minutes? Where the fuck am I going? And then you end up somewhere you ain't never been before.
Yeah.
God forbids if you have terrible headlights.
Oh,
Like,
boy.
the system's broken. All kinds of stuff. Because it's like how DoorDash works. You will get, like, whoever places an order, it'll be sent to the closest DoorDasher in the area.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, let's say if I made an order and you're closer to the restaurant, you'll get it. But
Right.
you know. So what probably happened with that order is in Rhode Island, people just kept declining it. And it made it all the way across the country. And it got to him, and he was like, and probably just out of habit accepted it just like real quick. Because it's like, you know, because the funniest thing about DoorDash is if you decline certain orders, they'll hit you with you do know your score is going to go down if you, are you sure you want to decline this order?
Yes.
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 I was sure the first time I pressed it. What makes you think I wasn't sure a couple seconds afterwards? I'm sure I don't want this $2.08 for 8 miles worth of work. No, I don't want to do it.
But you can write off all of those hours, all those miles and shit.
Yeah, but if you only got enough gas to get to school and home this week, you really finna flip a coin and see if that $2 order is gonna give you a cash tip? Like, sometimes some people are generous and they'll give you a cash tip when you get there, plus the money you got.
It should be a requirement for anything less than $2 to give a tip.
Cash tip. Yeah.
Yeah, it should be a requirement. You got to give like $5 more. $5 more is a little extreme.
I mean, but not for DoorDash, considering they be throwing money out the door anyway.
Well, it's going in their pocket.
Right. So it's like any problem that you have with DoorDash, if your food has never made it to your house, all you had to do is call customer service. They would have gave you your credits back.
Yeah.
100% of the time. They would have
It's been like that for me like several times.
Yeah, it's been a couple of times. It was one time I was making a delivery, and I can tell it was a high school student based off what she ordered, what time it was, and what she messaged me while I was in the restaurant.
Yep.
It was a Chick-fil-A order. It was a 12 count nugget, a milkshake, and some other shit. So she sends me a message. She said, "Do you think you can make it by 12:41?" And I was like, "I'm not going to rush. If I make it, I make it." Because my delivery, my delivery time was like 12:45 or something like that. And I'm like, if I make it, I make it. It is what it is.
Yeah.
So I get to the school, mind you, it's a high school. I get to the school and I'm like, I look at the time. I was like, it's lunchtime. This is a student's order. I can't go in there and drop this off to a student.
Yeah, you can't just like walk up in the
I
office.
can't do that.
No, you can't do that.
So tell me why she gets upset at me because I can't walk into the building and bring it to your lunch table. Like, what do you think we are? Like, where do you think we? This is a strange world we live in now. Even before this whole pandemic thing, there was absolutely no way that was gonna happen. I was in high school, and I understand that you cannot leave during lunch, and unless you were, lucky enough to be considered the front door lady's cousin,
Right.
you was able to walk in and out of the school whenever you wanted
and
to.
you come right
Dead
back
ass.
in, no issues.
She needs to be friends with seniors who can actually drive.
Yeah,
Well, even with that, you still can't just leave just because you got a car.
that's
Like,
true because they still got to let you inside the school.
Yeah, you can't just leave.
Me and Kedor was lucky because the entire school, we never corrected them. They assumed the front desk lady they assumed that she was our like sister, cousin, whatever it was. So we just let them roll with it. So anytime we needed to leave the school, or we need to get back inside the school, all we had to do is press the button. The door would open. No problem.
No
But
issues.
anybody else coming, what'd you leave for? Where you coming from? Are you a student? Of course I'm a student.
Why else would I be here?
Like,
Why
here's
else would
my
I be
ID.
here?
You want me to tell you my lunch number?
The last of that story goes, I got me a free meal, and I got $8,
Yeah.
and I ended my dash right there. I was like, this is a great day.
Great ending.
I enjoyed my milkshake. I ate my nuggets and the fries. It was a me. She spent money,
Yeah.
and I still got my $8.25.
Yep. Now, granted, not here as a flashlight here has had plenty of experiences as a delivery.
Oh my
in
gosh.
the delivery industry. He used to work
the
at
stories
I think
I
he
got,
was
man.
he used to work at Domino's when he was back in high school. Or something
I actually
like that.
never heard any of those stories.
You never heard the
only story I heard was that you walked up to somebody's house and they were watching my videos.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that I remember.
Okay.
There was also, I remember, this will always stick out to me. Nair like went up to somebody's house and some
this
chick in a robe.
The lady in the robe.
The lady
yeah,
in the
okay,
robe.
okay.
Yeah, I want you to tell that story. It's
So
a good story.
So to kind of bring you guys up to speed, it wasn't Domino's. It was
Pizza Hut.
It was Papa John's.
Papa
John's.
John's.
Racist pizza.
Yeah, the racist.
Hey man, they got the Shackadilla, all right? It's totally okay in
Shackadilla.
my book.
Papadilla.
Shackadilla pizza.
Papadilla.
Shackaroni pizza.
Ugh.
I'm delivering. It's a normal delivery. Nothing strange about it, except I hate having to go to the top floor, as anyone does. It was like, I think I might even remember the apartment number. It was like the 4,400, whatever it was. So I get there and I knock on the door, and the door's like kind of cracked open. So like I knock on it, and as I'm knocking, the door kind of opens. So I'm like, hello, pizza. So like I kind of like put it in the like, are you sitting here? I kind of just hand it to you. She was like, yeah, just go ahead and step in.
Hell no. Hell no. Hell no.
She said
You can go ahead and step out, baby.
She said you can go ahead and step in and you can leave the pizza like on the counter. And I was like, okay.
Nah, I'm finna leave it on the floor.
But it
right
was a
here.
cash order. That was the issue. Like
Yep.
if it was
she had to give you cash.
if it was already like if it was
It was
Paid
paid
for.
with a credit card.
I
All
would've
you had to
just-
do was sign it.
yeah, I wouldn't even have had to do that because I can just put a line on the receipt. Just kind of go on my
Just
day.
put a fake signature.
I mean, or I could have did that, but it wasn't. It was a cash. I needed to come back with the money. Otherwise, it was going to come out of my pocket. That's another story for another day. So I'm standing here, like, kind of waiting. Like, ma'am, you still owe me, like, it was like $15 or something.
Mm-hmm.
So she's in her room. And, like, I don't know if you guys ever seen the TV show Bates Motel. But the scene that I'm referring to, when Norman Bates was sitting in his teacher's living room, she had left the door cracked open and she was like getting dressed or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So the lady, she comes out, like she walks past like from the bathroom to her room, and she leaves the door cracked. Any man well, I wouldn't say any man, but it's like a lot of guys were told, like, if the door is cracked, then they want you to come in or whatever. So she's getting dressed in the crevice that I can see her. Like, I can see her getting dressed from the front door, and I'm just like, you still owe me $15? I'm just so weird because it's like, first off, it's not even like I'm not even deep into my shift. Like, this is probably like my second order.
Oh
of the
damn!
day.
So you're like early in the day.
Yeah, like I'm fresh out of school. I'm fresh, so I'm like, you're wasting my time. I could have had another one by now. You weren't even that far. I'm like having all of these issues in my head, not even paying attention to the fact that there is a beautiful woman in this room getting dressed, and she is like giving me all of the
Was she
All the
black?
view.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I wouldn't have used that word, beautiful, if she would.
Damn. Hey, bro.
Hey man, look.
I'm biased towards my people, man.
Flashlight got his preferences, bro. All right, continue.
Yeah. Highly biased. But yeah, I mean, that story kind of ends pretty much how you expect it to. She comes out, she gives me the money. I don't know why she put her robe back on when she put clothes on. It was kind of a weird situation.
Mm-hmm.
It was a very strange place to be. But
Would you have fucked her?
Huh?
Would you have fucked her?
Would I have? Probably. Yeah.
Even if you didn't have anything on you?
Yeah.
You would have still fucked raw.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, she was that bad.
Mm-hmm. And she like the way that her apartment was set up, everything was nice. I was like, damn, the kids would have been taken care of. You know, she got money. I guess she got all this fucking like.
She got chlamydia.
I feel like
Oh man, what a catch!
Yeah,
I feel like
What
with
a
women
catch.
who like spend money on decorations,
Yeah,
they got life figured out.
got the live,
You know what I
laugh,
mean?
love
The
decorations.
live, life, love decorations.
God,
But that's not even the craziest thing I've ever experienced as a pizza delivery.
So let's
boy.
hear the craziest then. I've never heard these stories.
The craziest thing I've ever experienced, man. To this day, it has me shook.
yeah.
I'm gonna give you a little backstory. So this particular delivery was at the end of my shift.
Damn.
I'm working for Marco's at the time. It's dark. I'm going to this it's kind of like a trailer park, but they're stacked on top of each other. It's kind of a weird apartment complex.
Yeah.
So I get there and I'm looking for the person I'm looking for. It's like room number 318 or something. So I go up the stairs, I go down the stairs, I go upstairs, I go down. I cannot find 318. I walk past this one door and the door is open. I walk past him and I get like a couple doors down and he's like, "Hey! That pizza!" I was like, I'm breathing. My heart is thumping. Like I can't. Like I was about to drop the bag. It was like Marco's just lost the hot bag. Like I ain't got nothing to do with this. If you want it, it's yours. So like he's like. So as soon as he says like the person downstairs, she was like, "That gotta be my pizza." I was like, "Oh shit, what's going on?" So and then I guess Eric, he was like, "Eric, is that you?" I'm not answering nobody. I'm like, I ain't got shit for nobody.
Who the fuck is Eric?
I guess
bro?
the dude, like the guy I was supposed to take the pizza to, and the guy Eric, I guess, is talking. He was like, "Tell the pizza man to come downstairs. I'm right up under him. I put 118 on the thing. I ain't mean to put 118." He was like, "Oh, okay. Hey, pizza man." I was like, I heard him. I go down
Pizza man.
I go down the stairs. I give him his stuff, and then I get in the car. I was like, "Oh, I thought that was it."
You thought you was gonna die?
You thought that was the end?
Why you think that was gonna happen?
Because
There was two different people like yelling and shit.
not even that. Because like I bullshit you not. I quit the day after that because it was too much stress on my heart.
Yeah.
Because the reason I was working at this Marco's is because I just left for Marco's.
Yeah.
And what happened at that Marco's is way worse.
Damn.
So me and a pizza delivery boy, I ain't gonna say his real name, but we're gonna call him Jason for now.
Okay.
So me and Jason, we chilling, like we get along. We the same age. He just got his car. I just got my car. You know, like we really, you know, living this life, right?
Yeah.
So one day the schedule is made and it's posted up on the wall, and I'm looking at it. I was like, "Hey, yo, Jason, you think we can switch Fridays? Think we can switch Fridays?" He was like, "You gonna take my night and I take your day?" I was like, yeah, that's fine. He was like, "Okay, cool." So we swapped. Instead of me working that Friday day, I ended up working that Friday evening. That
So
Friday
basically third shift.
basically, well, it was really only 2 shifts, but yeah, for you guys,
The closing.
yeah, the closing shift. So it's a normal day. Normal day. I'm coming into work. Like I was working next door at the time. So I put on my Marco's uniform and I come over to work, and everybody's like, "Bro, Jason got shot. Jason got shot." I was like,
Oh damn, I heard about that.
"Hold up, what? Who got shot?"
He died?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I remember you telling me about the dude getting shot. Though.
Yeah, like he was like, Jason got shot. Jason got shot. I was like, on my shift? You mean the one I switched with him? that Jason, he got shot twice for some pizza. And when the story was broken down to me, it was all on the manager. So the order was first off a cash order, and it was a $75 order. That's a red flag automatically because first off, pizza boys don't carry that much cash.
Yeah.
Ain't no way I'm finna be walking back to the store with about $100 in my pocket. Although, you know, sometimes we do.
Sometimes that just happens.
Sometimes
Bro.
that
It
just
be like
happens.
that sometimes.
Yeah, you know, we get tips, we get this, we get that, you know. But yeah, so the first red flag was a $75 order, and the owner did not make the customer come and get it. So, "Oh no, we'll bring it to you. We'll bring it to you."
Ooh.
I guess he was like, well, it's the daytime, can't nothing happen, you know, nothing's gonna happen. And I'm like, so at the end of the day, even if it wasn't a setup, you was going to risk his life for basically $20 worth of pizza? Because I was cool with the manager, and he broke down to me how much, you know, this pizza shit cost. A medium pizza is 15 cents.
Right.
It take 15 cents to make a medium pizza.
And you're just paying for the labor.
You're basically paying for the labor, the name, and everything else. Because there's so many things that get thrown out in the pizza place.
Yeah,
like,
that is true.
It's so much stuff to get thrown out. Like, I really feel like that's probably the most wasteful, like, food industry. Like,
Nah.
Buffets.
Buffets for sure.
oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
buffets.
Buffets for sure.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
in corporate events too.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
they throw out a
for
lot of
sure.
shit from like hotels and
They
shit
have
like that.
to.
They have to,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, it ain't no choice. You can't
Shit,
sell
man.
that
When
shit.
I was in
You can't give
school,
it
like
away.
if I see a tray and they're about to throw up, I'm taking that home with me.
You can't do that, bro.
Bring it here, bring it
Legally.
here.
You
Not-
legally can't
look,
do that.
They gave it to me though.
Oh,
With
well,
no issue.
COVID, they ain't gonna get it. to
they
you.
ruined that. That ruined all
COVID
that.
ruined
They
all
ain't
of
doing
that for
shit.
everybody. But
What was you saying?
I mean, that was pretty much it. Like, and it's
Did he ever
nothing-
sue them?
I think that's why.
He ain't never seen them again.
Yeah, that particular Marco's closed, and then it got reopened under new management.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure they got sued.
Jason got paid.
Oh yeah. Jason.
Oh yeah, Jason got paid.
And partially because it's like, it's kind of it's a strange thing to walk in on. Like, you're walking into work as a normal day, and you look over to your left and you see one of your coworkers' car and there's blood in it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like there's blood in it. Like, there's someone on the seat, there's someone on the door. You can see where his hand was.
Why did he get shot though? They just robbed him.
They wanted the pizza. He gave him the pizza
Okay. Then why did he get shot though?
because he was trying to get back in his car and leave.
Yeah.
They wanted. I don't have the whole story, but they wanted the car, I guess.
Get here. You get out of the car.
They shot him in the car.
Oh damn.
So it's like it was either I get out and die, or I put this bitch in reverse
And fucking
and
slide.
I make it back to the what's the name.
Mm-hmm.
So he made it back. He made it back to the pizza place. Like, looking over, seeing the blood, it kind of shook us. Obviously, we didn't work. Like, they closed the restaurant for that day.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a very strange thing to just walk in on.
How much you think he got paid, bro? Like 500 grand. Like 500 grand, barely. Something to set him up real nice and pretty. Marcos had to cover that up completely.
And he was just a kid.
Yeah,
Either
he
way,
was just a
He was a
kid.
minor.
Yeah.
He was a
They
minor.
shot a kid.
I don't know if he was a minor. I don't even think you could work as a minor.
No, he wasn't a minor because I want to say I was 22. and he
Oh, this was
21.
okay.
Yeah,
I thought this was like
he
still
had-
high school.
No, he had to be at least 18.
Yeah,
Like,
he
at
was
least
he was like 21 because we was around like our birthdays was like within arm's reach of each other or something like that. Like,
Yeah.
if we were born in the same year, we'd be the same age type shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, he was like 21 and I was 22, or shit, he might have just been 20.
Still too young to get shot.
Still too young, get shot twice for some damn pizza.
Wait, what's
Yeah.
the age limit on getting shot?
Is there a
is there a specific age I need to get shot at, Mike? That's what you telling me, bro?
Is that what you're saying, bro?
Hey man, some of the greats have been shot too young. They go out too young, man.
I mean, at least Jason lived.
He did.
Yeah, he's still walking.
Rest
And
in
it's
peace,
like-
Pop Smoke.
And the weirdest thing about the whole thing is like he came back up to the store for like a second,
Yeah.
and like I tried to talk to him, but it's like in his face, it looked like he blamed me because it was my shift because we switched.
But I mean,
could've
if
seen that
y'all
coming.
switched, if y'all didn't switch, you could be dead.
Yeah, I was just about to say that because it's like I'm much bigger than Jason was. I'm much scarier looking than Jason is. I'm much wider, strong, all of that. They would have had to shoot and kill me. That would have been their intention. They wouldn't have shoot to maim. They would have shot and killed me. So I'm not saying no one deserved anything that happened to them.
Yeah.
But he can't blame you for that.
But
Yeah, no, 'cause, like,
it's
you can't see
saw
that
it
coming.
in his face.
But I would probably feel the same way though.
Yeah, because like we were boys though. Like I was like, yeah. So like, you know, even if I was to see him outside of work, I was like, hey yo, how you doing? And then when I saw him again, I wrote my number down on a little paper or whatever.
So you have seen him again recently, just in life.
Yeah,
during that time.
Yeah, this was during then. So I had wrote my name down on like a plate or something,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I gave it to him. I was like, yeah, I had called you or whatever, and I just assumed that he got a new phone, a new number, but this is my new number, and he took it and he didn't say nothing. He just got in the car and left. I was like,
Yeah, he don't fuck with you
yeah, like
because he think it's your fault that he got shot. But
yeah, hey.
bro, you said you agreed to the terms,
But then,
my guy.
like, also, like, you can't really see that thing coming.
Yeah,
know
you
what I
can't
mean?
plan for that. You
Yeah.
can't plan for that, bro. Like,
And it's
come on.
not even like I switched it on some like, oh, I don't feel good about this type shit. It was more just like, I got something to do Friday.
Yeah, it's like, hey, do you want
Take
to
my
do you
night.
want to cover? Like, do you
I'll
want to
work
cover?
Friday night, but I got something to do
I bet
Friday.
that nigga ain't switched no shifts ever again after he.
if he ever had to
If
work
he ever
again,
if he ever got another job, he like, man, I ain't switching shifts ever
Nobody.
again. Nobody. I don't give a fuck if your grandma just died. I'm not switching.
Or he probably doesn't have to work ever again.
Yeah, but if he did, that's for the sake of the joke, Mike. For the sake of the joke, bro.
yeah, because it's like, I mean, he could have. I can believe he got a nice settlement check.
He probably got like $1 million.
Yeah, especially for Marcos. But the people who just opened up that store, they like just opened it. Like the store had been open for not even a year, not even 6 months.
Yeah, franchisees, like, you know, they don't make that much.
Yeah, so
No, they make a lot. Don't say they don't make that much. They make a lot of money.
you got to have a certain amount of money to even put down rent for this.
Yeah, exactly.
No. You got to have a certain net worth to get certain franchises, bro. You got to have $1 million net worth to even get a McDonald's.
Yeah,
Like you could buy a Chick-fil-A for $10,000, but you still gotta pay for the building and shit.
yeah.
Like, like $10,000 is not hard to come by. It's hard to come by for a regular motherfucker, but if you in a position where you could buy franchises, it's not that hard.
I mean, I'm in the 10% tax bracket. I'm sure I would just see that within 1 year.
Yeah, you see it quick. You see it quick. You get $10,000. You get $10,000 off your franchise in the first 3 months.
Yeah.
Like if you run it right, I mean,
If you
hire the
get,
right
if you get
people.
more than 2 people, you know, they'll spread the word.
You never got to spread the word, bro. People will just see it.
Yeah, I mean, if
The
it's
fact
if
that it's a Marcos, they'll just see it and be like,
Yeah,
oh,
they'll be
okay.
like, oh, hey, let's get some Marcos.
That's why. That's the beauty of owning a franchise. Niggas see that shit, know what it is, and you know it's gonna make money.
Oh, and by the way, Marcos, that was traumatizing. I think it really affected my work habits for the rest of my life.
And
Just
it affected him.
Oh yeah,
He
most
probably
definitely.
was done with life. He probably not even still alive no more.
Nah, I don't take him as that kind of person.
You don't think so? You don't think something like that will shake somebody to their core and be like, man, I can't do this no more?
Not if you walked out. Not if you only walked out with a sling and a story to tell, and now you got a lawsuit. And, you know what I mean? Like,
A surefire win.
a surefire win.
Like, it's
because
the-
there
like-
was no way
But
you should have made that delivery.
But
it was
also-
it was the ultimate red flags of all red flags when it comes to delivering food. It was a $75 cash order. We don't do that. I would have, if I was working, I would have looked my manager in the face and said, I'm not going. I'm not going.
Yeah, because it do seem like they just
seems like
ordering
a
it just
setup.
to steal you. Steal from you.
Exactly. So it's like, for me, I had a personal preference. I wouldn't take an order that was, if I was receiving more than like $35, I don't want it. You can give it to somebody else.
Yeah.
I ain't got time for it, because one, people give you shit if you don't have the right change. Like, you realize I only have like $15, like 15 single bucks in my pocket, and this is like emergency gas money. And if I need to break a 5 or something, I'm not here to break a 20. I'm not here to break a $100 bill.
Right.
I'm not doing none of that. I'm not taking the order over $35. But most of the time, people paid, you know,
The credit card.
they paid with their credit card, and it was already paid for. All you had to do was get your receipt signed, and you wanted to get your receipt signed because most of the time, those people leave a tip.
Right.
That's where they leave their tip, or they give you a cash tip.
You just give them the pizza, right? Your own tip. Oh, give me $100 tip right here. That's illegal as fuck. You go jail.
No.
Go jail quick as fuck for that. They'll fire your ass.
Yeah.
Now, hold on, bro. I'm trying to find some more shit. So what I've realized about this show is that our best moments are the stories.
Yeah.
It's not current events.
Yeah.
Like, current events are cool, but we not current.
Yeah.
So it's like,
yeah,
so,
like we usually get this stuff done ahead of time.
yeah,
and, you
because
know.
I try to have content lined up. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, cause a nigga be busy. Like, nigga don't be trying to.
Yeah.
Nigga don't be trying to stay up on Kyrie Irving and Boosie Badass and Lil Nas X this week, and then 2 weeks
and
later
a lot of
it's
people-
dead, and then we post the episode.
Shit, I'm privileged to stay up until like 4:00 in the morning getting episodes done.
Yeah.
I'm privileged to do that at what I'm doing right now. So, yeah,
And it's just I don't know, man. It's just like I like the dynamic we have. I like the show currently. I do think there's a little risky parts I need to cut out of this shit, but like, look, bro. When we first started the show, bro, I was like, man, I didn't go that hard. I didn't go that hard. This is one of those episodes where I was like, yeah, I was definitely gonna have to cut some shit out. This is why we don't do it live.
Yeah.
This is why we don't do it live, because I can't be saying shit like that. I can't be saying shit like that and then expecting to get sponsorships and shit. Boosie gonna fucking at me and be like, hey, nigga.
At me, goddammit.
That'd be hilarious. Oh, that'd be hilarious.
At me.
That'd be so funny. Boosie hit me up. Hey, nigga, I heard what you said on your podcast, bro. I told you that shit ain't cool.
Oh, so you want to come on the podcast, come out to the world?
Oh, that'll be hard.
Come out to
that'd
the
be
world on the
hard.
pod. Hey,
Imagine.
yo.
All right. I wanted to come on here just to let y'all know. I'm sweet. Damien was real. They weren't joking.
Darius.
Darius from Mortal Kombat. That's from the Lost episode. Nobody will never know what that is. The actual Lost episode, not the one that I posted called the Lost episode. How y'all feel about these vaccine mandates, bro?
It makes me feel weird because the flu is not a mandatory. Like, imagine going to work is like, if you don't get the flu vaccine this year, I'm gonna have to fire you.
Okay.
If you don't get your flu, hey, it's across the street. Go to Walgreens, get your flu shot, and if you don't, you're out of here.
Well, I don't think they're necessarily firing people, but you ain't getting jobs without it. They not firing niggas for not getting it, but I don't think you could get jobs without it now.
The flu didn't shut down the globe though.
But it was
It kills a lot every year.
But it caused a pandemic just like this one did. It caused a worldwide pandemic. And this didn't shut down the world. I just really feel like it was at a time where everybody was feeling lazy and everybody wanted an excuse to go in the fucking house.
I don't even think it was like a shutdown of the whole world. It was just like
Grocery stores were still open.
grocery stores were still open because they were essential, apparently. And
Post offices were still open.
you know the crazy thing about
Because those are essential places.
yeah, those are essential though. But the crazy thing about this whole COVID shit is just like places that weren't even like actually essential were still open, still getting business. People were still leaving their houses and still doing what they wanted to do.
Yeah.
It was like, what was the point?
Well, you think that's only in America? Well, I'm talking about like
Keep switching.
the globe.
Huh?
I'm talking about like the globe. Like that was only in America, I think.
Nah, because in every other country they already figured it out before it got to that point.
But every other country took care of their citizens.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They took care of their
They
citizens.
put the citizens first.
It made it
Yep.
easier for them to follow the rules. Because it's like,
Exactly.
if you're telling me I have to stay home, but nigga, rent still due,
Yeah.
guess what I got to do tomorrow?
I gotta go to
I
work.
I got to go to work.
Yeah.
I got to
I
go to work.
had to go till they let me go.
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
Mine. Why do you think it's such a
Go ahead. What were you saying?
So Kyrie Irving, he's the guy that didn't want to get it, and he's in the NBA. Like he wanted to be the Colin Kaepernick of the NBA for vaccines, right? and I think Mayweather came out and was like, "I'm pro-choice. A free mind makes his own choices. An enslaved mind follows the crowd. Stand for something or fall for anything." And what are we falling for when it comes to the vaccine?
This is the biggest game of cooties I've ever played in my entire life.
I just don't get what the narrative is.
I can see all sides of this whole vaccine thing. I personally feel like at the end of the day,
People want to feel safe.
Exactly. So like,
But at the same time, when you demand safety, there's going to be a price to pay.
yeah, like you're demanding safety at, believe it or not, at my health risk.
Yeah.
First off, let's say I might be a very sensitive person with very sensitive, very sensitive bones and veins and blood and all that other stuff.
Glass bones, paper skin.
Yeah, come on, just like that.
Yeah.
So let's say I take the vaccine and now my fucking arm swells up. I'm not saying that,
That'll
I mean,
happen.
it's not saying that it'll happen.
but
But the fact is, this is something that some people gotta worry about.
Yeah.
Like those people who go outside and just because it's too cold, their face freeze up and now they can't see.
We got to understand that to the government, we're nothing but numbers.
Yeah.
So a few niggas dying over a vaccine is nothing in the grand scheme of the fact that a lot of niggas is dying over COVID.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I got a coworker. I'm gonna say his name is Bob. He is a huge conspiracy theorist when it comes down to vaccines and what their purposes are and all these things. He He told me about this lady on Facebook where she would post they would post their vax cards, and then
Papers,
like
please.
a week later, look, a week later, she was posting their obituaries. The same people that posted their vax cards, he would post their obituaries right after, and Facebook shut her down because of spreading misinformation.
Well, this is a war on information.
Yeah, but if these are real obituaries, then it's not misinformation. Niggas is really dying right after they got the COVID vaccine.
Yeah,
and they're trying to silence
obituaries
that.
are public record.
Yeah, and they're trying to silence that. Now I'm not saying that's true. This is just his story that he told me, and I'm just like, okay. I mean, it's not an unbelievable story. I just don't think enough people will. I don't think this is gonna happen to enough people for it to justify the fact that a lot of people, half the United States, don't want to get the
Who's
vaccine.
to say they actually died from the vaccine?
But it don't matter. They died
It doesn't
soon
matter.
after.
Maybe
They
it was
died
their
right
time.
after.
I mean,
Maybe it
there
was their
were
time
moments.
to go.
There were
What they
moments
getting
where
the vaccine for?
Right? Like even if that was the case, that okay, there was it's not from the vaccine.
Yeah.
Even if it's not from the vaccine, the fact of the matter is they died soon after getting it. So some of them were because of the vaccine.
Just based off numbers.
If this story is true.
Yeah.
So, that like the way that I see it is just like it's a level to it. Mm-hmm. It's a level to it. I think certain people should go get it, like the health workers, and I don't know. I don't want to be the advocate for the fucking vaccine because I'm not getting paid for that.
I will go on record to say that, like, if you did get it, good for you, but you really shouldn't have to feel concerned
about nobody
if you
else.
already got it.
Exactly. Yeah. So, like, my thing is this: if we treat it just like we treated the flu, there's a lot of things that we would not be doing when it comes to this vaccine. So it's like they wouldn't be offering it at my job. McDonald's wouldn't be giving out
incentives for getting vaccinated.
No. Vaccinations. You can get a vaccine at McDonald's.
Oh yeah.
That blew my mind.
That's a little shady, ain't it?
I drove by the McDonald's over there in Union City. Get your COVID vaccine here. Right there up under the McDonald's sign. Blew my mind.
Why would I trust a non-health place with getting a vaccine?
But why is this vaccine so important? Like, my thing is, I understand, yes, it's coronavirus. Yes, it's probably the worst thing that a lot of
and of course, and there are some people who are vulnerable to the disease.
Are people who are vulnerable to the disease, but those same people are also very vulnerable to the flu. Yeah. Why isn't McDonald's throwing out flu shots? Why isn't there a roving flu truck going up to every city like, hey, come get your flu shots here? It just seems like everything is so hyper focused on this virus, and it's like, why?
What's the only thing they want us to focus on right now?
Yeah,
like they don't want us to focus on nothing serious that's actually going on.
They don't want us focusing on
the giant monsters in the ocean. Wake up, people.
I feel like they don't want us to focus on actually building back, as a nation again.
Yeah, they want us to remember. Yeah, continue though.
But after several years of divisiveness and uncertainty and a whole bunch of other shit, it's just I don't know why.
It's classic divide and conquer at its finest.
I feel like it's about control.
It's the lead up to the second Civil War.
Yeah.
It's like
we're
not
too comfortable for that.
No, we're not. Trust me, bro. It's enough radicals out there that'll start a civil war.
Yeah, definitely.
It's enough of them. It's enough of them out there.
If that's the case, then I'm cracking a beer and just gonna watch because I got nothing to fight for.
Yeah, you fighting for the unvaccinated.
I got nothing
you chose
to fight
that
for,
side.
Man. Look, I can take a hint. If you don't want me in society, then I will make sure I am not gonna participate in society. If you don't want me,
you're not gonna participate at all.
Nope.
That's bullshit, bro. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I realize I'm not the go to a protest type of nigga. I'm more of a spread the word type of guy. I'm not a go to the protest and fight the power type nigga.
The only thing I'll protest for is for a lot of people to play the Elder Scrolls 6 when it comes out because of the timed exclusivity of that, with the Microsoft buyout and all that. But that's a whole different story,
But it's
that's the only thing I will march in the street for.
Yeah, I'm not like I feel you when you say that. Like,
Not that I don't
can't
care
say-
about the cause.
Right. I can't say that I'm not a protest person. Like, I would go to a protest, but am I gonna make a sign and hold it up and scream at the top of my lungs? No.
I'm probably not.
I'm going to go to feel the energy. I'm going to go to kind of talk some people off the ledge, because you know it's some people who are there and they're going to be going a bit too far.
They're going to be on the run.
Yeah, and people like me, I'll be like, hey, bro, come over here. Let me talk to you. What you're talking about makes no sense.
It makes sense. It's just you're going too far.
Yeah, you're going
doing
too far.
too much.
Yeah,
And it's going to cause an endless cycle. So.
Yeah, like you're not going to get your point across acting the way that you are. So let's
Boosie. Big dumbass.
Let's try this again. Let's try this again. So it's like I would go there. Like, I would go to protest for my people. I wouldn't go to the protest
over vaccines
for the cause. Like, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, I'd go for the people. I'd go for my people because I have a very biased hold in my heart when it comes to the black community and, you know, all of the people in the area. So it's like, I'll definitely go to the protest for them. I'm not going for the cause. I'm going to help out my people.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much all I'm doing.
But I mean, that's a noble cause, though.
Yeah.
Like, because you need those people in every revolution.
Yeah.
You need the people that's going to keep the people sane.
On the mission.
Yeah. Not on just bullshit. Breaking into CVS's and breaking shit and stealing stuff and looting and all that.
Because like, personally, I feel like those riots, like the break-ins and all the riots, it wouldn't have happened so soon if I was there. I would have been like, y'all are acting stupid.
And there's protesters storming the Barclays Center for Kyrie Irving, chanting for him for the people to let him play. And is it that deep? Is Kyrie that good?
Kyrie's a baller now.
Is he that good?
Kyrie
for all of this though?
Irving is a baller.
I mean, his name alone pulls a lot of clouds. So
yeah, boy be balling. Boy, do what he got to do. So it's like, now, is all of this necessary? No. Is like, let Kyrie play. Let Kyrie play.
I see a little bit of violence going on in the video. Yeah,
play the video.
It's a little much. Has a nice ring to it. Let Kyrie play. Has a nice ring to it.
Is it worth all of this?
Not worth the violence.
Hey, pause it real quick. I don't know if he's worth all this, bro. Honestly, bro. I've never seen him play, but
regardless of who it was, and I'm only gonna say this because the NBA did an okay job with the whole post-COVID comeback.
Yeah,
like when they came back, they were, you know, Black Lives Matter. Mm-hmm. They did, you know, they kind of tried to shift the focus. You know, they tried to at least do something. You know, so it's like the fact that we're attacking in this way, we shouldn't have. I get it. You want Kyrie to play. He's probably your favorite player. Yada yada yada. But this isn't necessary. This isn't gonna stop. Like, what were you going to do if the barricade wasn't there and you could easily
break down the windows? Yeah,
you could just walk in. What were you gonna do? You're just gonna fucking just scream in the lobby?
I'm saying, like, when you sign a contract and stuff, like, don't they tell you, you know, these are the rules, this is what you have to do if you want to practice around people and be around people? Like,
yeah, and that's why he's not playing.
COVID didn't exist then.
Yeah, that's why he's not playing. I mean, but he probably signed his contract at the beginning of the year, but
yeah, but nothing like this has ever happened.
It hasn't happened in our lifetime.
But it's like,
not that it's never happened. It's happened.
Like, you know the rules and stuff. Like, if you don't comply, like,
I mean, this isn't the military.
It's the world, regular world.
But no. What I'm saying is the NBA and the NFL, all the athletes are not treated like U.S. Well, shit, they might. I don't know.
They are.
But it's like, why do? Well, I guess you're going around the world. I guess that's
you
like,
want to you want to travel and stuff. You're traveling. You're being around people. Like,
I don't know.
But there's still it's still no guarantee that the damn vaccine gonna protect your ass from any of that shit.
No, there is no guarantee. There is no guarantee.
So it's like, you know,
that's
not
higher,
even.
It's
that's
a
not
higher
even
guarantee if you don't have it.
But it's
yeah,
still,
but they also say people with O positive and O negative blood have nothing to worry about when it comes to this virus. So whose information is wrong?
Somebody's.
I just don't get
somebody's
why. I
information
don't
is
understand
wrong.
why get a booster every 6 months.
Yeah, like that's a lot. Like
Yeah.
I've had 2 booster shots in my entire life. I'm 24. Like you mean I gotta get a booster shot every 6 months for coronavirus?
Yeah,
And I'm one of the O positive, O negative people that don't have anything to worry about
I don't get it.
Where you hear that from?
online.
Okay.
I didn't hear about,
You know, Facebook.
I
No,
didn't hear about,
we're treading dangerous waters. So
I didn't hear about those booster shots. I never heard of that.
No, I heard
Yeah.
about it because they was talking about that you're gonna have to keep getting shots for COVID. It ain't gonna be just the 2. and
yeah,
you're
it's
done.
not just gonna be the 2. It's gonna be
every
couple
year. You're gonna have to
boosters
get them
or
all
I'll
the
say
time.
either 6 months or every year.
6 months, every year. And then it's like everybody's so scared of the Delta variant. And I don't even know what COVID numbers are now. We're still in the pandemic. We're recording this shit inside of the 6 feet bubble.
Yeah.
Supposedly, Florida
but
Florida
we
and
being
Texas
around
are at
each
the
other
lowest right now.
Lowest what?
Numbers.
Lowest numbers for COVID?
Mm-hmm. It's
Probably.
probably like being denied like antibodies and shit or something like
I
that.
don't know. Maybe because
They were wiling this whole time. That's why their numbers are so great now.
I went down to Florida. It's almost like I never left.
Yeah.
it's the same.
It's the same.
Damn.
Everybody is, sane down there.
You know the funniest
Nobody's
thing?
like in hysteria. Like when I went to Universal, it's not a ghost town. There was like over 100,000 people for like Halloween Horror Nights.
Yeah.
Maskless and all. They probably got the shot.
I think
So, I don't know.
A lot of these events, bro, have just shown us how useful these masks and vaccines and all this extra shit is actually worth. Like how important is this stuff really if people have been going around each other, going to work, going home, and completely fine.
Yeah.
Like it's been many people that I know with diabetes that caught COVID and lived.
And
Or-
they're fine.
And are fine. Or with anything worse than diabetes. It ain't gotta necessarily be diabetes.
I know. Actually, 4 people I know. My grandmother, my great grandmother, completely elderly. My great grandmother,
Completely elderly.
my great grandmother turned 90 this year.
Ooh,
Right.
She got
congratulations.
COVID
And
last
lived.
year, and she lived.
And lived.
Yep, my grandmother, who was like somewhere in her 60s, with a lot of like chronic health problems because she had a shit ton of surgery and all that, within her past. She caught COVID too, and they both got the antibodies and they're fine.
Well, they're both O positive then.
I don't know. I don't know their blood type.
both
I don't even know my own blood type.
What if that came out to be like that though? Like
I don't
everybody that died from COVID was like A, B.
It didn't kill
and
anybody.
didn't kill
O positive.
nobody.
I don't know. Like I don't know their blood type. I don't even know mine. So I'm not gonna get into that.
That'd be nuts if that was the case. That'd be nuts.
I think the funniest
And the other two, one is a chronic smoker. Completely.
Oh yeah,
fine.
and they said if you smoke and you catch coronavirus, you might as well pick a death date.
Yeah,
might as
one
well
was a
assume you're
chronic
dead.
smoker and he lived. One was overweight, obese, and he lived.
They said both of those people should be dead.
I'm a chronic.
That's what the CDC said.
I'm a chronic smoker and I'm obese. I'm pretty sure like I will pay for it later in my life, but I'm sure it's not gonna be with COVID.
They said
Yeah, it's probably
people
not
like
COVID.
that, COVID is looking for you.
Now, let's pivot a little bit here.
Hold on one second. Let me say this. I think the funniest thing about this whole pandemic is like, have you ever heard the get your vaccine commercials? Like, go ahead and get your shot so you can go hang out with your family and friends again.
Oh yeah, no, I actually have seen those with Bobby Lashley.
Bobby Lashley?
Yeah, Bobby Lashley.
Oh, that's my homie right
I
Yo,
was
that's-
talking about the radio ones.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the
were
ones
like-
on TV. Yeah,
Yo.
he like I when I was working.
I mean, I have seen celebrity endorsed vaccine shots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me,
I've
it was
definitely seen those.
mainly just our homegrown Atlanta based CNN and some other pundits
Yeah.
like Stephen Colbert, But that's besides the point.
Yeah, I think the best part is like, go get your shot so you can go hang out with your family and friends. Like, well,
I was already doing that before.
before I got the shot, bro.
we been stopped listening to y'all. Like, it's been too much misinformation. Your boy said,
There was a lot of paranoia, a lot of fear, man. I'm not gonna buy into it.
your boy at the top said, don't worry about it. It's just another flu. And then he gonna walk around, catch the damn virus,
and live.
and then tell everybody.
He got the shot too.
And then I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he
I
got
just
his own
thought-
shot.
I just thought he skated, and just didn't
Hell.
say anything else about it.
Hell, he was behind traffic warp. What? Project Warp Speed.
Yo, Lord,
That's the current shot right now.
part of the 80%. trying to be part of the, because what Biden promised, he said, I promise 80% of the American population will be vaccinated by the end of the year.
I think he's pretty close to that.
He might be pretty close.
I think he's pretty close to that. I think after he hits like 90, all the microchips are gonna activate.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna become the drones, and then we're gonna start walking around. Just gonna start walking around as slaves again.
But that's such an, like, imagine if it is a microchip. That's such an inconvenient spot.
In your arm?
Yeah, like, that's really
It's in your veins, bro.
Yeah, and the booster.
Oh, it moved down here. Like, it turned on as soon as
It's
it
gonna
touched
spread
your
like
flesh.
It's gonna
And it
spread
just
like a
went-
cancer.
And the boosters are how you charge them.
Yeah, they shoot you with a little pinch of electricity.
The booster's actually just alkaline.
Alkaline. Oh, Lord.
Damn, bro. So y'all heard about the Scythe Bravo dude?
No.
So this dude Scythe Bravo says, I can't believe my girlfriend really thinks because
man.
thinks because you saw this?
Yeah.
This because wait, what? I guess I'm gonna marry her and we'll live happily ever after. As soon as I get a decent job, I'm gonna leave her and start dating my types. Why would you post that?
Even if that's how you feel, bro. Like, why would you post
Why
that?
would you post that?
He doesn't have a girlfriend.
That's
He don't
kind
got a
that's kind of
girlfriend.
cringe.
He doesn't have a
He don't
girlfriend.
have a girlfriend.
I don't think he's ever been in a real relationship.
He hasn't.
Yeah, he ain't got no fucking girlfriend.
I really feel like he's clout chasing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just
Clout
posted that
chasing.
shit.
He
But
wanted the clicks. He wanted the likes.
let's assume he wasn't though.
Probably wanted to appeal the MGTOW movement.
What if he wasn't though?
Now, if he wasn't, I don't. Like,
Because he privated his account.
yeah.
So if he was clout chasing, he would have left his account public.
Mm-hmm.
He privated his shit after he posted this.
Or he got way more hate than he.
Expected. He thought some people was gonna actually be like, "Oh
He was
yeah,
like, bro. I feel
you. I hear what he's saying though,
Like, I can hear what he's saying.
But it's not going through.
Yeah, it's
but
like,
it ain't hitting, bro.
It's not,
It ain't hitting,
not
bro.
going
like
through, man.
I think I'm
Should have stayed in the draft, my boy.
should have stayed in the drafts,
in
bro.
the state of drive.
Because it's like I can't
Just write it
believe
in the journal.
my girlfriend thinks we're gonna get married, and it's like part of me is like, you can't believe it. Nah, sir, you've been telling her all of these things, like, oh, we're gonna get married, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, we're gonna be together
And that
forever.
wasn't your intent from
And
the
that
beginning.
wasn't your intention. Or,
Why
I mean, like, even if it wasn't his intent, like, let's say his intentions were to get married, and let's say somewhere down the line he decided, oh, I don't think I want to marry this girl. Why are you still here?
Right.
Like,
Facts.
why are you still leading her on? You know, is it because? But I will say this, as a guy who has been in the dating world for a little while, not currently, but I can understand.
Keep switching.
I can understand the damn. That's what I thought.
You understand what he's saying?
Kinda.
I understand what he's saying.
Yeah, like I can understand what he's saying.
I don't see why you would.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. So it's like I can see if he's dealing with a girl who just gives. Like if she just gives him everything he asks for. Like if it's like it'll be stupid for you to leave type situation.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the times, a lot of guys get caught in a situation where it's like, why would I break up with her? It's like she does this for me, she does that for me, she does this for me, she does that for me. She may not be my type, but hey, at least I can look past that for a little while. Once I get my shit together, I'm bouncing.
That's kind of fucked up though.
There's a terrible way to be, but it's like, as a guy, I can understand what he's saying. I don't agree with what he's saying, but I can hear you. I'm not applauding you. I'm not happy for what you said. You should have kept it to yourself, quite honestly.
What I can say about this is that I felt this way before about somebody. No cap. Like where it was just like on some shit where maybe I really did like her a lot, but I don't know. It's just like I think certain people expect certain things, even if. Let me just end this conversation right here. Let me just end this right here. I don't know what I'm saying.
All marriage is wrong.
You really feel like that?
Yes.
What do you feel about
I can second
All
that.
marriage.
I can't say
All
it's-
of it.
I can't say it's wrong,
Dr. Dre would agree with you.
but I can definitely agree with you, Mike, because as a man growing up in this society, there is no incentive
For
a
men
man
to get married.
There is no incentive for a man to get married. And women, you can argue me all day, but there isn't an incentive. We don't even get a proposal. We got to buy our own ring. What kind of shit is that? And like, if your father can't pay for the wedding, guess who got to pay for it?
Me.
Like,
I
and
gotta
this is
pay
supposed
for
to
it.
be your day. I got to pay for the ring, the wedding, your dress,
Both rings. Your dress.
the
Catering.
food,
Yeah.
your parents if they stay out of fucking town. Like, I don't get anything from this but the same pussy I've been getting for the past 2 years.
Right.
Damn.
And it's not like
so you have like a two-year minimum before like popping the question.
No, it's not like a 2-year
Nah,
minimum.
it's-
It's just
yeah.
that was just a ballpark.
yeah, just ballpark. Because it's
Ballpark.
like, I think 6 months is too early. 5 years is too late.
I knew somebody.
I mean, like 5 years and a day is too late. You should have made up your mind by now. You should have at least popped the question. Y'all should have been engaged for like a month or so.
I think it just depends on your circumstance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can switch back to full screen, babe. But I think it just depends on your circumstance. Like, if you got a job where you can't afford to pay for a crazy wedding,
I mean, but
maybe you do need to wait 5 years before you could actually do it.
I mean, I get that. But if your only reason for not at least asking this woman, do you want to get married, is, oh, I don't have the funds to? Because if y'all are really in love, y'all can
Shouldn't
get
matter.
married and y'all be done this weekend. Y'all
Yeah.
go to the courthouse and it's done. It's finished. It's on paper.
But you gotta have a plan when you getting married. Like, you can't just be getting married for no fucking reason. Niggas be getting married with no plans for their marriage.
Yeah.
Like, they don't get into a relationship and get into a marriage thinking, all right, basically we're the same person now.
Because
Legally binding.
It's a supposed like eternal bond.
Yeah. No,
So-
it is an eternal bond.
Supposedly.
Until you pay to break that bond.
Ah.
Everything can be broken with the
Yeah.
right amount of money. And there was a bunch of rich niggas that was like, bruh, let me pay to get rid of this woman. So divorces was created. But
Before then, you
was stuck with that bitch.
shotgun.
You was stuck with her. And it wasn't nothing you could do.
Yeah.
It was cheaper for you to stay with your wife. It's still cheaper for you to stay with your wife. That's why a lot of niggas that's married cheat.
Yeah. and you know the crazy part is, a lot of niggas that's married are okay cheating.
Jesus.
Like, they'll be
A
like,
lot of women are okay with their husbands cheating.
because it's. I mean that.
That's literally-
at some point.
Like, bro.
That's literally just piles and piles of reasons to get alimony and shit. You know. It's,
They be making cases.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They be
Building
trying to make
cases
cases
on
against you so they can. So
And
as
it's
soon as
like,
that divorce time to hit,
That brings up another point. Like, even if your wife cheats on you, you're not getting alimony.
you might.
You might.
It
Look what happened to
depends.
Adele.
You
Depends.
might.
Adele got fucked.
But that's because she's rich and famous.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's because she's rich and famous.
but I mean, she ain't the only one that got fucked. Like,
I mean, yeah, but if you was to weigh the scale,
it's a
who's
lot more.
winning?
It's a lot more niggas getting fucked.
yeah. So it's like, and those are like everyday guys.
But I see it though, and it's just like, I still like. I wanna know what you think, Bree. What you think about marriage? I mean, your parents stayed married. Like, they actually went through the whole thing of staying married for a long time.
Before we get into that, I would like to point out that I had a classmate who didn't get married until like 10 years into their relationship. She's just now having a kid.
Mm-hmm. How old is she?
She just turned 30.
Oh, that's.
I mean, 10. That's not bad. That's not
They were
bad.
together for all of their 20s. They got whatever they were gonna do. They more than likely did it then, and now they're married with a 1-year-old. I'm assuming at 30.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, this is a
sounds
great
fine to me.
timeline. That's a great timeline they set up for themselves. But I don't know. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, when you was like 5 years too late, I don't think 5 years is too late. Like, 5 years is a long time for sure. But I don't know
Okay,
about
all
too
right.
late.
can
It just
happen in
depends.
5
It just
years.
depends on your circumstances. Like I said.
So how about this? I'll rephrase it. I wouldn't say it's too late. You should have made up your mind by now.
I mean, you can make up your mind in a year that you want to marry.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you should have made up your mind. Like, I'm gonna marry this girl. You know, and then if you decide to wait another 5 years, that's on you. But you should have made up your mind by this point. You see what I'm saying?
I would think within that 5 year span, you and your girlfriend should have lived together. At least
some
2 of those
point.
years.
At some point.
At least 2 of those
Y'all
years.
should have done something to kind of push towards that.
No, not even because of that. Y'all just need to live together for
Before
at
y'all
least
get
2
married.
years before y'all get married. Because if you move in with each other after you get married and you find
can't
out this
stand
person is a slob or they just not clean, or they just the you can't live
You don't
like
their
that.
nightly routine.
You don't like how they smell when you wake up. You don't like how they look when they wake up. Like shit like that. Like
There's
you
little
don't
stuff like that.
little shit that you won't see on a date, or little shit you won't see on a just Netflix and
because
chill.
that can make or break.
And it has made and broke some relationships.
I just don't
Living
like your
with her.
sleep face.
I don't like how you look. And when you go into bed, you look like a Grinch monster.
But from a woman's perspective, what is marriage to you?
I mean, okay, so obviously, I want to get married, and like seeing my parents married for so long, but I feel like marriage is not the same. Like, it's not the same as it was back then, like as it is now. Or I don't think marriage is not the same.
No, it's because men are turning into 2D women. They're turning to 2D women.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, I don't know if you know about this, but in Japan, you know, there's a bit of an otaku culture over there.
Oh, and they're turning to that.
Yeah, they kind of have their waifus, 2D waifus. They're not actively seeking like local women in Japan.
That brings me to my earlier point. There is no incentive for men to get married.
That's why niggas is fucking dolls.
There
And
is
just
no
marrying
incentive.
dolls, bro.
I get nothing for being married but a ring that I had to buy myself. It's not even cute.
I don't. But
This is just a golden band around my finger.
But marriage has never been for niggas. It's never been for us, our benefit. It ain't never been for our benefit.
I mean, because marriage has a very dark origin story.
I want to know.
I would say.
What's the origin story?
The-
Well, no. Finish what you were saying.
Like,
Finish
I
what
got
you
the
were
story
saying.
for you.
Okay,
I got it.
I'll let Flash explain it now.
yeah, I would definitely say like I don't know. I feel like just like relationship and like dating culture now is not the same as it was like when my parents like back in their time. Definitely like
You didn't have as many options back then.
I mean, yeah.
No, you had the same amount of options. Just niggas
I
was more.
think-
Was
On
more
my
think-
phone,
social.
I got you can find 500 potential matches by swiping on an app.
Yeah.
You couldn't
I
do
think
that.
it's like so.
Oh,
I think
don't
it's,
even get me started on that. I'm sorry.
I think it's like I think one is social media, and two I think it's just like who we look up to. Like we don't really have people to look up to for examples of what good marriage is. Like most people I know, their parents aren't married or their parents aren't together. Like they've never seen like a good happy marriage growing up, so they don't know what it looks like. They have to kind of basically base it off what they know.
And that's all three of us, ain't it?
Yeah.
My parents ain't never got married.
My parents weren't married either,
Yeah.
but my mom's like parents were married for quite some time before my grandfather passed away.
Right. So
But
you
it's
have
like-
seen what love was like
Yeah,
between marriages and shit.
yeah.
So,
I
but yeah,
haven't.
but like I feel like like not any of you guys in here, but I feel like just our generation in general is a lot of like baby moms, baby dads. Like they've never seen real love.
Which is
like,
nothing wrong with the baby mama and baby daddy. Sometimes
Okay,
circumstances show
no,
up.
I'm not saying.
Or there are some folks, whether it be male or female, completely disillusioned with the dating scene overall.
Yeah. They have unrealistic expectations.
Unrealistic
for their partner.
expectations, bad experiences, bad perceptions of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that
So-
too. Like I think that too. Like yeah, like I said, we don't really have examples. So
But
it's just
even with all of the fucking social media and apps and Tinder, niggas was still cheating back in the 70s.
I mean,
That's
Niggas
true.
was
yeah.
niggas was still
That was still the sexual revolution.
there was literally an AIDS pandemic. Epidemic.
It wasn't there yet.
Yeah.
What you mean?
epidemic.
It was not
was
the
in the
70s,
80s?
it was the 80s.
It was whatever.
But
Regardless-
between the 60s
regardless, it happened before social media is what I'm saying. So it's like niggas was out here fucking.
Yeah, that's because it was a time period. It was called the sexual revolution
What is that?
between the 60s and the 70s, where love was not discriminatory. Everybody was open. Everybody was swinging.
Everybody did everything.
Nobody was like in a committed relationship.
couples,
But that's coming back, though.
couples with couples. Yeah, like couples had like other girl, like like shit went crazy.
Yeah.
Was it crazy though?
I wouldn't necessarily say.
I wouldn't say it's crazy. I
Because-
feel like that's the way of
slogan,
life.
The slogan for back in the day was like, "Love is not a 4-letter word" or some shit like that.
Yeah, it's a fleeting emotion or some shit like that. I don't know.
I don't know.
So the origin that I was told on marriage, the original bride. Also, so first off, we all know the "Here Comes the Bride" song. Dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
Dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun, dun. If you was to slow it down
It's the funeral song.
It's the funeral song. It's the same song because the composer who wrote the song for the bride, for the original Here Comes the Bride, she either died or she was brutally murdered. Whatever the hell happened, they played that same song at her wedding. They just turned it down a little bit. Mm-hmm. And that's where we get the song, you know, those two songs, they favor each other a lot. There might be a couple of notes missing here and there might be a couple of notes added here, but they're the same song essentially. Now, the story of marriage, I ain't got.
Oh, okay.
I ain't got the story of marriage. I just know how they used to handle marriages back in the day. There was no divorce. It was take your wife to the backyard and shoot her with a shotgun.
Yeah.
Shit was crazy.
But that was the only way.
That was the only way.
That was the only way.
Yeah, like, you know, like women didn't have rights. Like, you know, right back then. So it's like we were property. Like women were property. Like, you know, the dad would give the daughter to the husband, like as property.
That still happened though.
Yeah, as property. And also like the thing about the white dress, like the whole virgin culture, Christianity thing. Like why it's white because it's supposed to be pureness and you're giving yourself to your husband
for the very first time and yada yada.
Yeah, it's like stuff like that. So it's just like I think it's like it's different. Like, yeah.
You want to hear a funny feedback loop? So, you know, there was a stigma around that same time where if you weren't married, you know, you're you're not good, but you're not a woman basically.
Yeah.
So, you know who started these stigmas?
Men. Women. What you mean?
Other women were putting other women down
for not being married.
Yeah. But that's just, like,
especially if you couldn't have kids. Like if you couldn't have kids, you were basically useless. Like
I heard a statement.
But back then, that's true though.
Yeah.
You really were useless. Like
I mean, to
like,
them,
in that time period where you had to make your own employees. If you can't have kids, you useless to me. Like seriously, it's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
But hey, bro,
it was
backing them up.
Pilgrim days. Quote that my girlfriend said to me once, and it kind of stuck with me. Women are not as nice to their friends as guys are. Same thing goes for like mothers and their daughters. Like a lot of women's first bully is their mom. Like the way their mom, like the way like mom and daughters talk to each other, like is you know a lot of relationship between mom and daughter isn't the greatest. It's not like glamorous, you know what I mean? But you know the same thing. So for example, like me and Mike can go years without speaking. We run into each other at Walmart. It's like, hey, Mike, it's good to see you. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, like we'll probably exchange phone numbers. Like, what happened? Where you been? Yada yada. We'll have a great time catching up right here in Walmart for like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
But two women who ain't seen each other in years run into each other. This fake ass bitch. I can't stand this hoe. She stopped talking to me all those years ago for whatever reason it was. Mm-hmm. Like she probably got a new phone. Her phone number probably changed. Whatever the case is. But it's like women aren't as nice to each other as we are to each other. You see what I mean?
Weirdly enough, because we want to fight all the time.
And we want to fight. And that's the crazy part.
That's just
guys can throw hands with each other and be friends tomorrow. Two girls that got to fighting? Oh, please. Oh, please. That's just they'll never speak to each other again.
I actually used to have issues with niggas. And it was a few of my football player. Like I used to play football, obviously, for y'all know, but the niggas that don't know me, I used to play football. So it's like I used to have a problem with a few people on my team, and I'll always take it out of them on the field. And you know,
got closer.
We got closer because of that. Because I would pancake this motherfucker, and then one drill later, I get pancaked. And if you know what pancaked is, when you get pushed into the ground and you can't get up, that's being pancaked. And we got close. Like, I got close with a lot of dudes because of that. Pause. Pause. But you
very inappropriate.
Niggas that know. Niggas that know. And women ain't doing that. I can't even remember last time I seen like somebody be nice to each other on some, I don't know.
Yeah, it's so strange, like walking around, and I mean, women got a hard life. Like, the shit that they just got to deal with on a regular. Like, when it comes to guys not accepting rejection. Like, I saw this one TikTok. It boiled my blood. It was this guy, he catcalled to this lady. and she was just walking her car. She just got done shopping. She was about to put her stuff in the car, and she gets to the car. And he's like, "So you ain't gonna talk to me? You just gonna ignore me, bitch? Is this your car? Is this your car?" He takes his cart and he rams it into her car. Like, she's recording everything.
Damn.
Like, and all because she didn't want to give him no time of day. Like, I think she was like a TikToker, and she like was married or something. She was like, "I'm married. I got a boyfriend. I'm gay." She was giving him as many excuses as she could, but he would not drop it. And so I mean, it's like, I might understand your hard exterior, but I mean, it's like,
I mean, the shoe on the other foot, man. A lot of men are invisible.
yeah, that's true.
So, I'm sure he's probably been invisible his entire life, and he didn't seek any proper channels to better himself and try to seek out a healthy relationship. So,
But
it kind of just built up and just.
That ain't no excuse.
that ain't no excuse.
That ain't no
'cause
excuse.
I'm not trying to justify
no
it.
damn
Wait. I'm not trying to justify it. I'm just giving you
He's
an
just-
explanation.
he's giving a reason.
Because there
I get it.
isn't a voice for men when shit like that happens.
It ain't.
Because like, okay, as we all know, he was in the wrong. We all can agree that
vandalizing is wrong.
that vandalizing is wrong, but
Even
at
if he
the
ain't
s-
vandalizer, just
He
the
hit-
way he
he-
was
he
reacting.
pushed-
is
no,
pushed
he,
the cart
he
in her
slammed his
car.
cart into her car.
Even if that
That's
part
vandalizing.
didn't happen, him getting pissed off at her rejecting him is
It's
not
still
right.
in
It's
the
still
wrong.
Yeah,
wrong. You
right.
Even
shouldn't.
if, yeah,
Like,
That's just called being a nice guy.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Just-
There's nice
you can't
guys, nice
take
girls.
No for an answer, like.
There's nice guys and nice girls.
Yeah, I got to be able to figure that part out.
Yeah, what was you about to say?
I think like the point that the girl was trying to make in the video, she was like, teach your sons how to accept rejection. And I'm like, I don't think that was the route you should have took, because it's like, look, I get it. Things are rough on either side of the fence, whether you're a boy or a girl. Girls will argue that their life is harder. Some guys will argue that their life is harder. But at the end of the day, it comes down to the society that we live in. For most men in the world, there is no voice. We can't be seen. We can't be heard. There's certain things
We have to be stoic.
like you can't act a certain way. Like,
Boosie.
exactly. If he didn't retaliate in the way that he did, it would have been off brand for Boosie. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like he can't step out of that bubble. He can't. He's stuck there for the rest of his life unless he wants to. Unless he changes his life around or whatever. But at the end of the day, there's not that many channels that guys know about.
Well, it's because it's a lot. I think it's because men are a lot less emotional too.
Oh no, men are way more emotional.
No, I'm saying like outwardly.
Yeah. Okay.
Like outwardly emotional, like, because niggas don't like to talk about shit that happens to them. Like I actually know a guy that ended up getting assaulted and touched, and it wasn't even by like a guy. It was just another girl,
female.
and it was nothing he could really do about it, because as soon as you go report it,
They'll probably laugh in his face.
maybe not even laugh, they just won't take it serious. Like, how the fuck you let her do that to you? Like,
Yeah, I mean-
you supposed to be the guy. Like, how you let that happen to you? You supposed to be doing that to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's niggas that will say
guys
that.
who
There's-
have that
that
same
have that
response.
mentality, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So as soon as you start talking about stuff that you've gone through, that's most of the time that's the reaction that a lot of niggas get.
Mm-hmm.
And I get it, but at the same time, I think it's a little bit unhealthy for a lot of dudes to not be able to talk about how they feel.
Yeah.
Because,
Is this why you ask me all the time? Yo, you good?
yes, that is why I always ask you, "Are you good?"
That is why
Because
we're
I can
always
tell
checking
you
on
not
each other.
good, nigga. Like you act like I don't fucking know you. You're like, I can't tell something bothering your ass. Like, what the fuck? Like, but I'm not gonna pressure your ass into telling me what the fuck wrong with you. If something wrong with you, you gonna tell me. If you don't want to tell me, you're not gonna fucking tell me. But if a nigga asking you what's wrong with you and you want to get it off your chest, tell him.
Mm-hmm.
Tell him what the fuck wrong with you, because that's how you work through how you feeling.
I'm good, bro. I'm just a little tired.
Okay. He making fun of himself because he know that's how he responded to me earlier. That's funny as hell to me. That's so funny, bro.
I mean, but a lot of guys were also taught, like, what is that gonna solve? Like, okay, I tell you, now what?
But that's not the point.
That's not the point, but that's how a lot of us are walking around here. It's like, it's easier for me to hold it inside
No, it ain't.
than to me burden the rest of the people who who are around me with whatever my problems are.
Yeah, like I'm not trying to drain your social battery. Like,
Not only that though, there's a lot of girls that'll be like, this whining, bitching, complaining ass nigga.
Yeah.
Like, this nigga over here crying and shit. Man, I want me a real nigga. I want me a real man that ain't gonna sit here and bitch about how he feeling.
I mean, she was probably raised with a tough exterior. You know what I mean? I mean, it's
Nah, I don't know.
I mean, but look, toxic masculinity exists in all forms.
Even in women.
Like you can't
Yep.
you can't say you want somebody to be open with their emotions, but when somebody telling you, oh well, I'm not really a fan of Jacob at work because the way he looks at me in my tight t-shirt, you know, and if I come and tell you that, you're gonna tell me, fuck you complaining for. I mean, that was a terrible example, but you know, people,
I see what you're saying.
yeah, like
people
people get treated like that all the time. So it's like, why am I going to tell her that she only wants me to open up about certain shit? Like she only wants me to be more open with my emotions when it involves her.
Right.
You see what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
how much do you love me? How much do you care for me? How much do you blah 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 blah? So it's like, if that's all you care about, then
say it.
you don't want me to be open about my
there's-
emotions.
there's like they're not
You
really
just
direct
wanna-
with it.
Yeah, you just want to hear all of the good shit you do.
Yeah.
And it's like, and if I was to tell you that I don't think you're all that cool, and I kind of, quite frankly, think you could do better in this relationship, or I think maybe there's a lot of things that could improve our quality of life.
You got a little dick, nigga.
Right?
You can't last in bed, nigga.
You can't even cook, nigga. I do all the cooking.
I do everything around here. If it wasn't for me, soon as you
Exactly.
criticize
As
a motherfucker,
soon as you go
criticize a motherfucker, it's over with. It's over with.
And then it's like you can't even go too far. Like she'll say you got a little dick. Well, bitch, your pussy dry. And then it's like,
I can't
I mean-
believe it.
I mean, that's just, you know,
That's kind of fucked up.
that's body shaming 101, man. You know, like if you're gonna send this message of like, this small dick lol, and then when somebody says something back, oh my god, why you say this? Like,
Funniest thing about body shaming, niggas get body shamed literally all day.
all day.
All day, and it's okay. like all day.
I think all of it is okay.
I don't think any of it is okay.
Look, man, if it's all across the board, all right, nobody's picking and choosing, you know.
Yeah.
If it's a free for all out here, then go for it. You know? as long as you're actually not a mean spirited bitch about it, okay, you know. And if everybody is actually comfortable with the jokes, then cool.
I mean, but we don't live in that world, Mike.
Yeah.
Like it's like me and you
See
can
what
be
happened
joking.
to Dave Chappelle.
Like you could like me and you could be joking. We could have, you know, we could be roasting each other, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like, and we could be in lighthearted joking. You know, I could say some hurtful things to you. You could say some hurtful things to me. But a third party walk in and they want to join in on the fun, right?
Yeah.
And they say something and then you're like, well, nigga, that's why your motherfucking mama was at my house last night, nigga. Ugh. And then it's like, he'd be
It's gonna
like,
cause problems.
why would you say that? Nigga, why did you come over here?
Why'd you come over here? Why'd you even come
Dead
over
ass
here to
though,
join,
like
my nigga?
man, I would love joining sessions at the lunch table type thing. I would love it. I would usually be the hype man because I can't come up with roasts on my own.
I never could do it either. Okay,
But
I
I'm
really
always the
can't
hype
sit-
man. I'm like, oh shit,
You gonna let him talk to you like that?
Damn.
Bro, that was my favorite line.
Bet you won't beat his ass.
Bitch, you won't hit his ass.
Bet you won't hit
Bitch, you won't hit his ass.
But you won't hit his ass.
But that shit, I remember one
love
time
it.
in school, I started a fight accidentally. I was bullshit. It was elementary school. I want to say third grade.
Oh
So-
damn, was this in our homeroom?
Was this in a first time in third grade? I was held back. You guys. It was very
This is before I was in your homeroom.
before. So
Okay.
I had my math book, right?
Yeah.
Put it up on my shoulder. And I'm like, I grab a pencil, like, so the mic will be the pencil. I'm like, any last words before she whoop your ass? I want a nice clean fight. I want blood everywhere. Go.
Fucking way.
Oh my god.
And then in the lunchroom, bitch, you won't hit her ass. Who said that? Me.
Damn, bro.
Man. School was fun. I think that's why I failed third grade the first time. But hey,
You can see it all again.
I had to do it one more time.
Damn.
It was either that or the teacher was a whole bitch.
Oh man.
Damn.
Oh man.
That's been Cafe Keto, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the show. It's a little bit more somber than normal. It was cool though. It was still cool. We got some good conversation. How y'all feeling? Y'all got
some emotional roller coasters type shit.
y'all got any closing remarks, bro?
Get married because you want to, not because you feel like you have to. Love is a choice. Be who you want to be all the time.
Fuck Boosie. See y'all next time.
Wait, what? I got something to say.
Oh, go ahead, Mike. My bad. You ain't say nothing. My bad.
So,
shit.
a vampire walks into a bar and asks for blood light. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to return back to hell.
Oh Lord.
Oh, this is part of your skit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Going back to it, huh?
Yep, back to it.
Damn. See y'all next time. Fade to black. Damn. I had to cut a lot of that out. Okay. I can't even lie.
Oh, I never got to ask my question.
Oh, your biscuit thing.
Yeah. 300 biscuits.